Hi, I'm Dave DiFabio, owner of Team Speed Fitness LLC. I'm also a strength conditioning specialist and an exercise science professor here at Rutgers University. Today we're going to go over some exercises that'll help you improve your ability to deadlift. So I'm going to bring Nick in here to help me demo some exercises, and we're going to start off with some basic stuff for shoulder stability. And as simple as some of these exercises look, you really want to take your time with these exercises. Don't let your ego get in the way. They're supposed to look easy so that we really challenge your postural, your stabilizing muscles, and we don't overwork the prime movers that are already strong, okay? So one of the first things Nick's going to do is called the finger push here. So he's going to put his fingertips together. He's going to stand up nice and straight. He's going to retract his shoulders and pull the elbows back. And you can see that his arms are comfortably at his side. There's about a 45-degree angle in the shoulder, a little bit more than 90-degree angle in the elbows, and he's just pushing his fingertips together. So you want to hold those for about 20 to 30 seconds, those isometric contractions. So if you're going to push, you also then have to pull. We want good muscular balance between the antagonist and antagonist muscles. So now Nick is going to now do a finger pull. He just clasps his fingers together, and now he's using his entire upper body to try to pull the fingers apart. And then you can switch your hand positions as well. And like I said, about 20 to 30 seconds. Make sure you keep breathing on these exercises and you don't hold your breath. So that's some basic things you can do, static exercises like that. Then if you want to make things more challenging, you move into your more integrated, your functional, your compound, your dynamic movements. So one thing Nick could try to do here now is a inverted kettlebell shoulder press. So again, nice, good, strong posture. And when he presses, he wants that kettlebell to end up directly over his shoulder. Okay, go ahead, keep going, Nick. And the key here is that he's holding that kettlebell upside down, completely upside down. Because of the odd shape of the kettlebell, he's really got to work his forearm muscles, his grip strength muscles to keep that kettlebell completely upside down and not let it come back and hit him in the forearm. Okay. For a dynamic exercise where you're working on strength and stability, somewhere in the 8 repetition range will do the trick for now. Also for safety, we don't want to go too heavy right away. So you want to find a weight that will fatigue you in about 8 repetitions, okay? Then some other exercises for the upper back and shoulder stability. We could do our Ys, our Ws, and our Cobras. So Nick will just go through a couple repetitions of each of those exercises there. So you get into this bent over position, shoulders retracted, and back nice and straight. And he's going to bring his arms out into a Y position, okay? And you can see Nick's got some really good shoulder stability and flexibility to be able to keep his arms straight and actually get the dumbbells that high up overhead. If you're tight or weak anywhere, you're going to see that you're going to have a hard time getting up that high with something as light as 10 pounds. You might even need to go a little bit lower, lighter than 10 pounds. Let's do the Ws. So working on bringing the shoulder blades back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and again, working all the muscles of the upper back in a dynamic way. And you're still working your core musculature, all the muscles that surround your low back and pelvis, just to be able to hold yourself in that position with good posture and good stability. And then the last variation on that would be to do Cobras. So you start with the dumbbells just under your shoulders, and you pull the arms back so that your hands end up closer to your hips. Okay. Good. Very nice. Moving further down the kinetic chain, things to work on: hip mobility, hip stability, knee stability, ankle stability and mobility. We can do single-legged deadlifts. Nick's going to balance on one foot, and he's going to reach down for his weight-bearing foot. You could either go with both hands, or you can reach with the opposite hand. Either way is fine, whatever feels more comfortable for you starting off. And then he'll just stand right back up, and we want this to be, again, a dynamic movement. An exercise similar to that, he could do single leg reaches. So again, he's going to stand on one foot, and he's going to take his opposing foot and he's going to reach out laterally about 90 degrees, just trying to keep his balance, bring it back in. And then he could reach out in front at about 45 degrees, bring it back in, and then behind him, 45 degrees. And you could just go through a cycle of that, a circuit of that. So remember, till next time, train like you play like you train. And if you need any more help with your training routines, any more assistance, you can look me up online at Team Speed Fitness. Thanks.